This is Mrs. Bernal, and I'm going to walk you through how to fill out that evidence log. Right now, everyone should have a topic that they're focusing on. And again, the topic is your opinion and your reason. So we have a topic sentence, but we need evidence to back up our opinion. Strong evidence is a fact, comes from a credible source, and is relevant to the claim. Fact meaning you can use many different sources and they basically say the same thing. Comes from a credible source. A credible source is basically someone who's knowledgeable in that field. If you look at the website, there's an author, okay? The the day that it was published is within 10 years. Quotes from experts, those are credible as well. And it's also relevant to the claim, okay? So right now we are working on our research. That's what we're doing this week is we're working on our research. We're collecting evidence to put in our research log. It's research notes. We need at least 3 different sources, meaning 3 different websites, and we need to collect a couple of different evidence to help us with our paragraph. So I'm going to say that my topic statement is that playing helps children become successful adults. That's my opinion, okay? But now I need to find evidence that backs up my opinion. And you want to use these sentence starters to introduce evidence and introduce explanation. The left-hand side is basically evidence. It's the C, cite. And then the right-hand side is to explain the evidence. So I'm gonna look at this website. So I found a website that I think is credible. And I think it's credible because it was written in 2011, so that's not too far, only a couple years back. It was written by Esther. I need to find out what kind of person this is. And if you click on it, she is an MD. She's a doctor. She's a pediatrician, she's a children's doctor. So she's a very reliable source, and she wrote this article. So I am going to say that this is a reliable article. So I'm going to try to see if I can find evidence that will help back up my claim. Okay. So while reading this, okay, and you're going to read it, you're going to highlight it. Let's say that I think this is interesting. So social play is a natural means of making friends and learning to treat one another fairly. Okay. You're going to highlight it. You're going to Control C, Control V. Okay. And it should show up. Okay. Then on the right-hand side, you need to explain what that quote means. You remember to use a sentence starter. This illustrates or this shows. And then you need to write in 2 to 3 sentences. Okay. You also want to use a sentence starter here. So the author here is right here, Enton. Okay, Control copy. Okay, it says right here, we want to put the author down and the title. So that's the author, and then the title of the story is this one. So you want to copy down the title, Control copy, Control V, and then you want to make sure the font is not too crazy. 12 is always a good font number. And then the link. The link is basically this one. Control C, Control V. And you want to change that so it's a hyperlink so that way you can go back to it. Okay? And you want to use a sentence starter. The author states, comma, quotes, quotes, and then make sure you put the last name in parentheses. So E-N-T-I-N, and then a period at the end. And then again, you want to explain that evidence. So you want about 2 to 3 pieces of evidence for each source. Okay, and remember you need 3 sources. So this is how you collect evidence that backs up your claim. If you have any questions, please let me know.